Thank you so much for making Locked On Auburn your first listen every single day. Who will lead in production? It's so natural to lead with quarterbacks, but like, who's going to lead in passing? Like, we're all going to say Jackson Arnold. We shouldn't spend much time there. You're nodding your head. You agree. So let's go with rushing. Who leads Auburn in rushing yards? And I guess this could be Jackson Arnold as well, but I will say Damari Austin here, and I think it's by a long shot. Darryl Dappridge.
Jeremiah Cobb.
Let's go. All right.
And not by a long shot.
Does Cobb have more touches than Austin?
No.
Or just more yards?
Just more yards, and not by much. Not by much. It's going to be very equitable between the three backs, but I think Cobb and Austin will have, obviously, a larger line share than Darrell Robinson.
And then the third back is Darrell Robinson?
Yes.
Okay. So Omar Mabson's a clear fourth.
He is, but I think he's going to get some sneaky touchdowns inside the red zone.
Got it. I think it's going to be Damari by a massive amount. Like, I think it's going to be two guys, and there's going to be a drop-off. And I think the second guy will be Jeremiah. Then I think we have a gap, and then Darrell. And maybe Darrell's workload gets larger over the course of the season. But I think this talk about running back by committee, I think it's going to be two guys when it's for the, like, when you look at the entire production of the season at the end of it, I think we'll look back and it'll be two guys. I'm predicting those two guys are Damari and Cobb. Receiving stuff. So let's start with receiving yards. I'm saying Cam Coleman. What say you?
Eric Singleton.
Receptions. I'm going Cam Coleman there as well.
Eric Singleton as well.
Receiving touchdowns.
Cam Coleman.
I'm going Cam Coleman as well. Yeah, I think Cam leads in every receiving stat. Maybe not average yards per catch, but he might even do. Like, I think Cam Coleman is about to put on a display that we've never seen at Auburn.
Oh, I do too. I just think you're going to see two displays that we've never seen.
Sure. That's obviously picking one doesn't mean the other is bad, right? I mean, exactly. Like, oh, you don't think Eric Singleton's good? Like, no, that's not what I'm saying.
I think you're going to see cinema from both.
Does Auburn get do they break their streak? First 1,000-yard receiver since 99? Does that happen?
Not only that, they're going to have two.
Yeah?
That'd
be insane.
Baby. I'm speaking it into existence.
If they had two, I would almost feel like 9 and 3 would be.
That's why I'm. Oh,
not enough.
Oh, okay. Well, but unless your running game isn't what it needs to be.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying if you've got two 1,000-yard receivers, you're not running the ball like you're used to seeing Auburn run the ball.
Yep. All right. Before we move over to the defensive side, let's just kind of have a few speculative things. Most impactful offensive lineman. This is hard to account for stats and all that, but just most impactful offensive lineman.
Connor Lew, because of how crucial. I mean, I know left tackle is big and Chaplin's there to protect his blind side. But my gosh, I think offensive line plays, calling out, coverages, signals, all that, Connor Lew.
Just to be creative and slightly different, I'm going to say Dylan Wade. I bet he's going to start at multiple positions this year just out of necessity.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's going to prove how valuable he is as a roster piece. Not best, but just as far as like being a keystone guy, I think Dylan Wade's going to be up there. Probably haven't talked about him enough. And then maybe the biggest surprise on offense at the end of the year, we look back, it's like, oh yeah, this guy kind of caught us off guard as far as how productive he was. If you say who I'm going to say, I'm going to lose it. You go.
Preston Howard.
Come on. I agree.
You thought I was going to say Ashton Daniels?
No, I didn't.
Preston Howard. I people kind of wrote off the tight end position, and I think he's going to have a couple of games where he has some big catches. Yeah. I'm not saying it's going to be quantity, but I think it's going to be quality that surprises us.
Well, I mean, I think if Preston Howard gets like, I mean, how many touchdowns does he need for you to be like, yeah, wow, that's really
3 or 4?
Yeah, and it's like at the right time in the right game. It's
absolutely.
Like,
it's not only. It's when he does it, not just that he does it too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, me too. I'll try to be different and say another name, but that is my answer. I'll throw in Malcolm Simmons, just because like I still think he's kind of forgotten just because of the 1-2 punch, but I think it's a 1-2-3 punch. So I will I'll go with Malcolm Simmons there. I almost said Bryce King, but I couldn't quite pull the trigger on it. All right, let's pivot to the defensive side of the ball. Who do you think leads the team in tackles on the defense?
Blockton.
Defensive lineman. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm going to go with DeMarcus Riddick there. No, I'm not. I'm going to go Caleb Harris. I'm going to say Caleb Harris. And then most turnovers. So this could be picks. This could be fumble recoveries. It could be, takeaways for the defense. Who are you going with?
Jay Crawford.
That's an easy one. Jay Crawford, for sure.
Because I not only see him getting some interceptions, I just have this vision of him
lay some people out.
Yeah, he laid some people out. And so, causing some fumbles, falling on some fumbles when Harris lays somebody out, when Robinson, who's supposed to be a big thumper, lays somebody out, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sometimes when you have an elite corner like that, it's part of the game plan to go away from him. So, like, there is a chance that he has limited targets thrown his way. So I'm trying to think of like a middle of the field defender that could actually kind of be sneaky and maybe have, a few extra picks. And we're expecting like a Sylvester Smith, a guy who's going to kind of be lurking all over the field and has the athleticism and the experience to capitalize on it. So I'll say Sylvester Smith, but everybody knows how big on, Jay Crawford I am. I think he's going to be awesome. The biggest surprise on the defense is going to be who?
Woodyard.
Oh, I like that. I'm going to go with, is Kieran Crawford too big of a name for me to say that?
You can. For him to be a surprise, he has to have an all SEC type year, though, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if he gets 9 sacks, we're like elated, right?
Oh, that would be a surprise. Yeah,
I mean, I think he's going to get 8 or 9. I'm not going to predict double digits because that's like crazy, but I think he's going to have the opportunity to, just because Keldrick's on the other side and he's going to consistently have one-on-one matchups. And most guys that are as good as him and as long as him, they don't really get that as much as I think he's going to have. So I'm going to predict that he takes advantage of it.
I think if we were to throw in one more category and say who is the most crucial defender that plays at the level that they're needed to play at, it's obvious that Keldrick Falk has to be Keldrick Falk, but I'm going to throw a name in there of Wheatland, Caleb Wheatland, and say, he was brought here to play and to play significant snaps. And I think with his experience playing in big boy football, he needs to have a role. It's crucial that he is on the field and has a role.
There are several assumptions that we're making when we talk about how good this defense can be. I like that you brought that up because Keldrick, we're assuming he's going to be great. And like, we're basing some of the upside of his teammates off of the impact that he's going to present. And so I think we could say the same with Jay Crawford as well. I'm higher on Kayan Lee than most people, but like, I think Kayan needs to do what he's going to do. I think Kayan's going to line up against some of these other receivers and he's just going to take a deep breath and be like, oh, I don't have to defend Cam Coleman today.
And if they keep going to that side, how about most impactful non-starter on the defense? Most impactful non-starter, a guy that's going to come off the bench and is going to have to make an impact for you. Who would that be?
Chris Murray.
Rayon Strader.
It's a great one.
And I thought about Crawford, but
I almost said the tandem of New Boy Fagans and Eric Winters as well.
Yeah. There's a lot in there.
The depth on this defense is so fun. It's so fun.
Yep. And that's what I'll be saying if Auburn wins 6-3. Remember, we talked about that against Baylor. I'll be like, man, this defense is iconic. It's
well, that'll be true. Like, will there be other things to question?
You hold Baylor to 3 points. It may be ugly, but you're going to have a good year. So
our guy Cam Stewart's at top 10 OC that Baylor has. They're saying he's top 10. Do you enjoy those shows? Did you watch the one from yesterday yet?
Not yet.
Okay. I got testy again.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you.
Yeah, all right. How can people check out everything you've got going on?
Follow me on X, Stap6410, and then Wednesdays and Fridays with you and Sunday nights. And then next week, man, it starts. Yeah, next week we'll be doing that post-game show.
Yeah, so Dap will be in Waco. Mm-hmm. We'll probably do a show before the game at some point from there. And then, so that'll be the normal Friday show.
Correct.
I'll go live Friday night after the Baylor game. Daryl and I will record a show that goes up Saturday morning, which will normally be the Sunday morning show. I will also do a show that drops Sunday morning. Daryl, you might be with me. I don't know if you're available. I'd love to have you. But so we're going to have post-game Friday, show Saturday morning, show Sunday morning, all next week. So that's the programming note. So just come here, make sure you're subscribed and all of that. So,
as long as people don't get tired of seeing me in front of a hotel backdrop, we're good. Although the post-game, very, very grateful. Baylor's SID is setting me up with the room in the press box.
Yeah, we emailed Baylor, or Daryl did, and he, he's got us a room. Like super, super cool of Baylor to offer that to us. So very, very neat. So please like the video. Please subscribe. And if you're tuned in on audio, please subscribe and leave us a review. It helps the show out a ton. We'll see you next time. This has been Locked on Auburn.